Okay, I think we're back. Bloody stream. I wish Twitch would fix this. I wish Twitch. Poor network connection detected. I'll have a look at their stuff. But anyway, we're back. They could accept the partial refund at least. Some people don't want that. Some people just think, oh, I had to pay to send it back. They'd rather just pay the international shipping to send it back to us to get the full freebie. And I understand why people do it. I'm not like, obviously I don't want people to do it. Sorry, Jelly, it's not you. It is absolutely a Twitch issue. I'm looking at the inspector and why it went down. It went down for 1 second. Yeah, and I don't know what's causing it, but yeah, it's frustrating. Anyway, is what it is. Yeah, but people be peopling. That's just the way it is. Make it like a DFS sale, says Rack, and be 90% off for 364 days again. So I think that's illegal now. I think they've changed the rules on sales. Like sales, if you do a discount on a specific product, you have to be able to prove that you've had it at a high price for at least 30 days. Which is why I try not to discount stuff that we've just dropped in stock, like a GMK set we've put in stock this week or something like that. I try not to discount it. So yeah, it is difficult. It is difficult. Anyway, yeah. Mikey, if you've got a link that you can share that's not a Imager link, because Imager is blocked in the UK and I can't stream over a VPN. Let me know. Maybe I should stream over a VPN actually. Maybe I should stream over a VPN, and that might help the stream not disconnect over 5 minutes. Maybe that's something we should try. Maybe that's something we should try. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, Mikey, if you do send over that, I will share it on the stream. And I think I've just had like 1 million DMs come in whilst I've been streaming. Oh man, I've got like so many DMs on that. Why do my DMs go so nuts? Okay. Send them in your Discord group by chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm in there. Oh, you sent the link here, right? Okay. You've tried the VPN. Yeah. Maybe I can do it in a different way. My friend Cat is streaming. So I'm streaming to the. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the settings up. So currently, based off of. Where did it tell me? So I'm streaming to the Europe, France, Paris one. That's where I'm streaming to right now. Yeah, okay. If you drop a link though, I'll take a look. I'll take a look and I'll show it, because I'm really excited for it, and I think we need to talk about pricing today as well, between us, Mikey as well. So we'll figure that out as soon as I finish streaming, or maybe not as soon as I finish streaming, but like after I've finished streaming at some point this afternoon. Right, while Mikey's getting that, let's go back to the template that I'm building. So we've got live group buys, and what I can do now is I can duplicate this. I love a WYSIWYG editor. Come on, there we go. And we can put that down for pre-orders, drop that in there. And then we can move this button up, and we can change that to live pre-orders, and then we just need to duplicate this one, and then what I'd also like to do is add a section underneath this where we talk about group buys are closing soon. And then we can duplicate this again. can delete that. Cool. Okay. Probably going to make that a heading at 30. I should have just typed it in. This one again. Duplicate that one. Cool. And then if we duplicate that one again. Cool. So we have a live group buy section, a little bit of preamble about what we're excited about, what's new group buys go here, last chance to order, what's closing really soon, maybe we can put the close date in, what's live in pre-orders perspective, and then maybe you want to take a look at everything in stock. And I think that then gives us a good template that we can save for our monthly roundup. And now I have 2 templates. Check the chat. Okay, let me grab that link and open it up. Oh man, I can't share Discord unfortunately, so I'm going to have to open up each of these individually. Okay, so this is GMK King of the Seas, designed by Mikey Digit. Anyone guess the theme that this is based on? Let me get some more of these images up actually. This is going to take me a minute because... There we go, that might be a bit better. So yeah, so the keys are all double shot, even the novelties. So this novelty up here and the end key double shot as well, with some pad printing to get multiple different colours in there. There is a heavy inspiration read. It looks so good. I'm so excited for this keycap set. I'm so proud to be the lead vendor for this one as well. It is so nice, and there is an alternative colorway as well. Let me open this one and show you. There is an alternative colorway. So you get the best of both worlds, which just superb. I think there's some. Hold on. So it's because they're in Discord, I'm having to open them individually. There we go. This is the base kit. This is what we're going with, the base kit. If there is significant interest, I might look at doing the cost of a UK ISO kit. I think it's going to be incredibly unlikely that I'll be able to do a UK ISO kit because I don't think we'll sell 150 base sets in the UK of each colorway. But yeah, I'm really proud to be part of this set. Like, it is just so good. Here's the other base kit as well. And then I think, is there a novelty set? Here's the novelties, so you get the white and the blue, or the pink, depending on which base that you go for. But super cool. Really amazing keycaps. So this is one of my favorite sets. I'm not even into the source material that's inspired this, but I'm a big fan of this already. So yeah, big fan of it. Is this just another threshold for a lawsuit? It is nowhere near that threshold. Bowl collab board and Lenzo collab board as well. Nice. Nintendo cease and desist letter in 3, 2, 1. I think we're okay. I want to name the bowl design Seize and Desist. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I think the novelty set should be called that actually, Seize and Desist. We should call the novelties kit that. I love that manual. What a great term for that. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, it's a really cool set, and I'm super stoked to be working on it. So yeah, yeah. But there we go. I now have my 2 email templates, which is what I was aiming to get done on this. Another set based on Groudon and Rayquaza. You mean inspired by, right, Martin? You mean inspired by. Oh, actually, the other thing that you might be interested in, Martin, is I did get from Melissa the other day. Let me see if I can share any of this just yet. A list from Melissa at Signature Plastics of all of the stock of colours they have, and I've been going through it. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Can I? How can I share this? Can I open that in? I'm just going to try and open something in Google Sheets. Let me see if I can upload it. It's an Excel format document, unfortunately. So I'm just going to see if I can open it into Google Sheets and if it actually works. Okay, so that's kind of worked. Let me share this. So this is a list of I've had to delete a little bit of it, but this is a list of all of the colors they actually have plenty of stock of, enough to do some keycap sets. So I've started to pull this together, and the bit that I haven't included on here is the volume of stuff. So there's not the same volume of everything. I do have the volume data as well, and there's certain parts of that I can't share publicly, which is why I had to just delete some stuff. Now I have started to pull together some colorways that I'd like to do an interest check of that are a little bit outside the usual ones. So there'll be a few usual ones, but then there's a couple of keycap sets that I've designed based off the colors that are available, and I'll be getting some renders of these. They're very, very silly names at the minute, and I need the color chips to get them next to each other, but there is some potential custom keycap sets off the back of this that we might be able to run very, very quickly. Some of them, like Warm Earth, Root Beer has probably kind of covered that one, so that probably won't happen. Plum Frost is kind of covered by the SA set, the Hotel, whatever it's called, Budapest, but some of the other ones might be able to work out. And there'll be more going on to this as well. But ultimately, effectively, I now have a good knowledge of what they have available. So I'm just going to start to build up some really strong interest check forms for people to be able to form preference about what sort of colorways they'd like to see as part of DCS Flex kits going forward. And then the thing that I'm going to try and work with Muji on, Sneakbox, Brian from Sneakbox, is what we want to kit them as. So there's a lot to come from that, but there's a lot of work involved in just going through that. Just creating the spreadsheet alone was, a lot of work for Melissa. It took her 3 weeks to come up with it and to be able to provide us the detail of it. It took me another 12 hours to go through it and find valid hex codes, and just so we could start to play around with colors and order chips and start to look at volumes and work out what could be used for legends, what could be used for actual base colors and things like that. So there is a lot of stuff going on in that as well. So the flex kits. I'm not going to post that thing in the server because the actual spreadsheet that I have is a little bit more tailored and has some information we won't want to publicly share, but there will be some stuff coming back up. I dropped 50 minutes and I come back to low free. Are you going to post this on the SP7? No, not specifically. R2 said would be WFK Legends, so that would be a factor in which colours we see on. No, so I think we're going to go completely away from what they said from all the previous stuff, Martin, just because we know what they have now and what they don't have. So I think it's going to be a little bit different to anything that's been communicated in the past. So interest checks and things like that will be based entirely on a whole new set of data, and we can ignore everything that's been said previously, I think. And maybe it will end up being those, but that will be shown by chance rather than anything else. So yeah. Jay, do you think Geonworks will intend to run another F1ATEX V2 rerun? They might do a V3. I don't think they'll do a V2 rerun. I think some of the F1ATEX Hyperbeige boards are still in stock at June, actually. I'm sure I saw them when I looked the other week. They might have gone by now, but yeah, it's something to consider. So I think the issue was, Martin, that on the DCS sets, despite there being a good interest, I won't say it was amazing because it wasn't, because I saw the figures. It was more than they were expecting, but because of the way the kitting was done, SP didn't even break even on making them. They made quite a bit of a loss on it. So I think anything we need to do going forward needs to be smarter and more vendor centric than necessarily SP centric. So yeah, we will see. You say flexibility, it's flexibility to make decisions, but then it's going to have to be locked down quite tightly. There just isn't the market demand to do everything. It's like, for example, like people were asking for 10 new spacebars. So Muji and I made it a thing, and we made the 10 new spacebars. I've sold 3 10 new spacebars, and I had to order hundreds of them, and I've sold 3. So I've got like £3 worth of 10 new spacebars, and I've sold £15 worth. $20 worth. It is so difficult to sell DCS sometimes, and then other things like I wrote in my blog post we go nuts on because it's Oliveri, right? You know, it should sell, and it did okay, but I think we just need to be really careful. And for the DCS Flex stuff, there's a lot of things that need to go into it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go into it. But it is being worked on. It's something that we are actively looking into. Eamon says, do you have 10 minutes after stream, Jay? Want to try some things to fix the stream issues? Yes, I absolutely do for you, Eamon. Yes, I will drop you a call as soon as we finished. Malcolm C says, sorry if this is a question you get a lot. If you had to choose one Switch for the rest of your life, what one would I pick? Probably SKCM Brown Alps. They're probably my favourite Switch of all time. But realistically, my taste in Switches have changed over time. The Switches that I use are varied. If you ask me this week, my favourite's going to be different to next month. You know, it's going to change all the time. Right now, I'm really enjoying the intro Switches that we've got in stock on the website. I will show you. If you go to Prototypes Keyboards and you go to in stock Switches, the ones I'm using right now are KeyGeek Intro. They sound and feel fantastic. There's a couple of sound tests here of them as well. Yeah, that's what I'm digging right now. If you ever want to see what I'm into, you can just click on Shop in Stock and Jay's Favorites. Everything in here I've actually gone and bought. Look, there's me in the jetty. That's in Barcelona. Everything in this list is stuff that I have personally bought from the store. How this list works is if I go and buy it from the store, it shows up in this list. There's like a little automation that I built that if I buy something, you guys know about it because it shows up in this list. So there you go. And I always have to buy stuff at in-stock price as well. I don't even as the vendor, I don't get the group buy or the pre-order discounts. Unfortunately, I have to pay full price for it. Oh, there's the 10 new bars I was talking about. Yeah, all available, hundreds and hundreds of them. But it is one of those things. I meant on colours, not kitting. I do agree with what you mean on kitting and how it sells, since we don't want dead stock like we discussed in the other stream. Yeah, I think that's the risk. We didn't list extras for the original runs of DCS Flex yet. We still need to do that at some point. But I don't think they will sell. I mean, I don't think they'll do a V3 group buy until after it's sold out, Excalibur. But you can also buy that and buy Hyperbeige, because Hyperbeige is still in stock here at PT. So there you go. Surprise stream. Yeah, I was making some templates for email stuff, which I've already done now, and we've made the templates. It did not take very long at all because it's a WYSIWYG editor. I was trying to code it all. So this is my. I'll show this. This is really bad. But this is what when I was trying to create. This is where we got to. Like I was creating the code and whatever, and this is kind of like where I got to, and I just realized it was going to be so difficult for the team to use that it was just unattainable for stuff like that. So I kind of scrapped it and ended up going back to just templates with the WYSIWYG editor. So yeah. Looks fine to me. The issue, JQ, is that I have to, when I build things for the website, it has to be usable for the whole team. One of the other things we have is on product pages, so that we can do some of the cool stuff. So if I show you on the live group buys right now, for example, so we can do the cool stuff like this up at the top, where it shows a countdown timer and things. We and like all of this is handled by metadata, but originally I wanted to do it via code and then just put different variables in for each one so we could really customize it. But what I ended up having to do was I ended up having to do it as metadata only, so that the team could do it as well, because otherwise they just couldn't do it. Let me see if I can show you what that metadata looks like. In fact, I could probably show you on Ishtar itself. So if I have to be really careful what I show you here, but yeah, I think that's okay to show you. So what I have to do is we have different meta fields now, and the group by end date is basically just a calendar from a pick drop down, because they didn't know how to put the timestamp codes in. And the other thing we've done as well is for like the closed group buys, and this is something where the metadata needs to be added in. I think this might work for Olivetti. No, it's not been done for Olivetti yet. Wait, what is a good example? What was I doing it? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this hasn't been done yet. I could have sworn we'd done this. Oh, here we go. So we've done it for some. They now show a bar where it's with a button to view it in the pre-order. So because the group buy is closed, you can't order the group buy. Hang on, wait a minute. You might want to buy it in the pre-order, because the pre-order is now live. And ultimately, that will then show the pre-order, and then it will show the in stock above it when it goes in stock. So if anyone finds an old listing or the coming soon, for example, so I think the coming soon is this Solar Green. Yeah, so the coming soon page will show both. It will show the group buy, and then the pre-order ones come up above here, and then the in-stock one will come above there. And we manage all of that through all of these different bits of metadata. So we can like tag products with a group buy link to a metadata piece. But we had to build it this way, which took a lot longer to build and a lot more implementation. And it means we have to go back through every single product manual to add all of this in. Same with like the language coverage and stuff like that as well. In fact, that one's wrong, because we are doing a UK ISO kit for this, I think. I'm almost certain we are. Yeah. So this is how we now manage UK ISO. So we can have UK ISO in base kit as a drop-down option, and then these all then have the ability to be built into our filters on the website as well. So there's a whole raft of stuff. I mean, all of this didn't exist in Shopify when I set the store up. This is all stuff that's come later on. But yeah, it's all stuff that we had to build. So yeah, tons and tons of new features, but it has to be friendly for the whole team to be able to use it. Mel needs to be able to pick it up. Sharon needs to be able to pick it up. My wife needs to be able to pick it up when she helps out. So it's just one of those things. Chris Bezic, good evening, man. Thank you very much for being here. And Sean as well. Thank you so much for being here. Jay, can I message you on Discord and ask if certain colours are available according to the document you showed? As a set I'm designing, I want to know if the colours are using a sufficient supply. So for a group buy, it doesn't matter. It's only for the flex stuff where it has to be available in stock. For a group buy, they'll be able to order it in specifically, Martin, so it doesn't matter. But feel free to message me and ask me if it's on the list. It may well be, it may not be. I love SWG ferrofluid right now, but right now the beige is taking over most of my keeps. Ferrofluid is so good. It's just a really, really, really good set. It's very much like GMK Cobalt. In fact, I'd put this with a GMK Cobalt desk mats, I think. But it's such a good set. Such a good set. Some really cool novelties. Really bright, vivid. Absolutely love it. And we've got the Cobalt desk mats, I think, in stock as well. Help if I can type. Yeah. So matching it with one of these. Chef's kiss. Really, really cool. So yeah, that is what I would do if I were you. A few times I've Googled a set and I've got pushed to the group buy rather than the latest aerosol. Yeah, that's just a Google SEO thing. So it often shows the coming soon pages first. I don't know why, but we have noticed that. So I want the coming soon pages to link you to the group buy, the pre-order, and the in-stock. I want the group buy pages to link you to the pre-order and the in-stock, and I want the pre-order pages to link you to the in-stock. So that's what we've had to build, and it's just a million things. That board sounds good. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. I know it's not cheap, but it's partly the switches, which are amazing. Key Geek intros in stock right now, but it just sounds so good. Right, listen. Even the... Have you ever heard of good a spacebar as that? Man, it sounds so good. Yeah. I still miss that Jim K. Cobalt dropped the full blue base kit. I think there was just worries it wasn't going to hit MOQ. But yeah, you could build this keyboard. This keyboard is absolutely one you can go out and build if you are interested in it. It's available in group buy right now. If I turn off the lights, in fact, actually, I can't because I can't control them whilst I'm streaming. Yeah, because they only work on Wi-Fi, and I'm not on the Wi-Fi at the minute to be able to do it. But yeah, like there's the glow at the back, this little glow that you can see. Now let me zoom in a little bit. If I you can just about see there's a subtle glow at the back. Like it's so nice, so nice, and it looks great. It sounds great. It's dead easy to take apart. The top just magnetizes on and off. Stratum 80 available right now. Yeah, maybe, and this is with the SWG keycaps. If you haven't tried SWG yet, you should. You should. Need to get myself a soldering iron. Nice. Yeah, soldering is a great skill to have. You can absolutely do it. Right. Okay. It's nearly 2 o'clock. I have achieved what I meant to achieve on stream, and I have created the templates that I wanted to create, which is what I was doing today. So it probably is time for me to end the stream there. I'm going to go and see if anyone's put some Insta orders in, and if they have, I'm going to try and get them out before DHL arrive in about 25 minutes time. So I'm going to try to do that, and then after that I'm going to start cracking on with some emails and DMs, and hopefully be fully caught up with everything that I need to do today before 6 o'clock tonight when I leave the workshop. Do come and follow us along on Discord and on Instagram. I share a ton of stuff on Instagram. If you're interested in keyboard content or car content or anything else, Instagram is where I share a lot of it, especially with like 3D printing and stuff that I'm up to. So yeah, maybe you want to come and share that too. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you all again soon. On Sunday, we'll be building a customer's Parabolica on stream. Hopefully get that shipped out on Monday to them. And yeah, I'll see you guys there, hopefully. But I hope you have a really good rest of your week and a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday, guys.